dear learners, welcome back to another engaging lesson. I hope you are all set to dive into some phrase concept today. Today, we will look at interrogative and relative pronouns. If you are learning Odia, mastering these will help you express yourself clearly in daily conversations. Let's see how you can use these in Odia. Se kiଏ ତମ ଘର କୋଉଠି? ସେଟା କାହା ଘର? ଏଟା କି ବହି? Notice the words କିଏ, କୋଉଠି, କାହା and କି. These are some examples of interrogative pronouns. Let me tell you what interrogative pronouns are. An interrogative pronoun is a pronoun that is used to introduce a question. The main English interrogative pronouns are what, which, who, whom, and whose. Similarly, in Odia, we have interrogative pronouns like what we saw in the earlier examples. Let's look at these sentences. ସେ ତୁମର କ'ଣ ହେବେ? ଆପଣ କାହା ଘରକୁ ଯିବେ? ଏଇଟା କି କାଗଜ? କିଏ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ଘରକୁ ଆସିବେ? ଆପଣ ମୁଠାରେ କ'ଣ ଲୁଚେଇଛନ୍ତି? ଆପଣ କେଉଁ or କୋଉ କାଗଜଟା ଖୋଜୁଥିଲେ? Can you mark the interrogative pronouns in these given sentences? Let's find out what they are along with their meanings. Interrogative pronouns and their meanings. Kaha, whose, କ'ଣ, what, କି, what, କିଏ, who, କେଉଁ or କୋଉ, which, କୋଉଠି, କେଉଁଠି, କୁଆଡ଼େ, where. Did you notice something? All the used pronouns were WH words. Please remember that in the case of plurals, there are no different pronouns for animate and inanimate nouns. The only form which occurs with the plural markers is କେଉଁ or କୋଉ, takes, ମାନେ and ଗୁଡ଼ିକ or ଗୁଡ଼ାକ, the plural markers for animate and inanimate nouns respectively. Let's take a few examples and see. କୋଉ or କେଉଁ ମାନେ ଆପଣଙ୍କ ବନ୍ଧୁ? କେଉଁ or କୋଉ ଗୁଡ଼ିକ or ଗୁଡ଼ାକ ଆପଣ ବଜାରରୁ କିଣିଲେ? So, while talking about friends who are animate objects, that is humans. In this case, we used କେଉଁ or କୋଉମାନେ. And while asking about things bought from market, we used କେଉଁ or କୋଉ ଗୁଡ଼ାକ or ଗୁଡ଼ିକ. You may also note that କୋଉଠି is a variation of କେଉଁଠି and କେଉଁ is an interrogative adjective and ଠି is a variation of ଠାରେ to refer place. For example, କେଉଁଠି or କେଉଁଠାରେ, where Kouthi or Kouthare, that is also where. Moreover, Keu or Kou as interrogative adjective can occur with one of the different locational referrals. Keu or Kou as an interrogative adjective means which. Let's take example. Keu loko or Kou loko, which man. Keu sahara or Kou sahara, which town. Let's know the vocabulary of whatever we have covered so far. Say, he or she. Kiye, who. Tama, your. Ghara, house. Kouthi, where. Seta, that. Kaha, whose. Eta, dish. Ki, what. Bahi, book. Tumara, your. Apana, you, that is honorific. Jiba, go. Eita, dish. Kagoja, paper. Kiye, who. Apananka, yours. Asibe, will come. Mutha, feast. Lucheiba, to hide. Keu or Kou, which. Khojiba, to search. Bandhu, friend. Bajar, market. Kinile, but. The paradigm for the interrogative pronoun kiye, who, is as follows. Nominative singular kiye. In plural, that will be keu mane or kou mane. Accusative in singular kahaku. In plural, kahanku, keu mananku or kou mananku. In genitive oblique singular kaha or kaharo. In plural, that will be keu mananka or kou mananka. And keu manankara or kou manankara. Instrumental singular kaha dwara. In plural, keu mananka dwara or kou mananka dwara. Locative singular kaha thare or kahathi. In plural, keu mananka thare or kou mananka thare or keu mananka thi kahathi. In singular will be keu mananka thi or kou mananka thi. Ablative singular kaha tharu or kahathu. In plural, that will be keu mananka tharu or kou mananka tharu. Kahathu in singular will be in plural keu mananka thu or kou mananka thu. Alright class, look at these sentences now. Kehi mo gharaku posibo nahi. Kichi loko jatra dekhile. Kounasi pila e ବର୍ଷ scholarship ପାଇଲେ ନାହିଁ. The words kehi, kichi and kounasi are brought into the section of interrogative pronouns because of their K initial shape that point at an interrogative origin. But they are not truly interrogatives but are indefinite pronouns. All the three forms are single stern pronouns. See some more examples now. केही जणे काली आसीथिला. किए जणे କାଲି ଆସିଥିଲା କେହି ମୋ କଥା ଶୁଣିଲେ ନାହିଁ ମୋତେ କିଛି କାଗଜ ଦିଅ ତୁମର କୌଣସି କଥା ଶୁଣାଯିବ ନାହିଁ ତୁମର କିଛି କଥା ଶୁଣାଯିବ ନାହିଁ Please note here that the words କୌଣସି and କିଛି can be used interchangeably and there will be no difference in their meanings. But the sentence ମୋତେ କୌଣସି କାଗଜ ଦିଅ is not acceptable. Let's look at a few more examples now. Questions about people କିଏ ତୁମର ଶିକ୍ଷକ ତା ଘରେ କିଏ ଥିଲା ସେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର କିଏ Learners, please pay attention. In a normal and familiar situation, kiye inquires about the person who is unknown to us. But when it is used with pronouns like mu, apana or tume, it refers to extraordinary situations. Use of the question word kaha or kahara. When kaha is used for describing possession or belongingness and is used in the end of the interrogative sentence, it becomes kahara. Kaha or kahara can be used in negative sentences also. ଏହା କାହା ବହି or ଏହା କାହାର ବହି ଏ ଘର କାହାର or ଏଇ ଘର କାହାର or ଏହି ଘର କାହାର ସେ କାହା କଥା ଶୁଣୁନି ସେ କାହାର କଥା ଶୁଣୁନି କେଉଁଠି or କୁଆଡ଼େ ତୁମେ କେଉଁଠିକି ଯାଉଛ or ତୁମେ କୋଉଠିକି ଯାଉଛ ତୁମେ କୁଆଡ଼େ ଯାଉଛ ଆଡ଼େ is a post position to refer to the direction. କୁଆଡ଼େ is an interrogative word. When post positions are added to refer to place and direction, it becomes kuada. For example, kuade, where, kuadaku, to where, kuadaru, from where, kuadara, of where. ସେ କେଉଁଠି ରହିଥିଲା ସେ କୋଉଠି ରହିଥିଲା Use of the question word କେବେ କେବେ is an interrogative word to ask when, but it is used in connection with distant time, not the immediate time. To ask about the immediate time, କେତେବେଳେ or କେତେଟା ବେଳେ are used. ସେ କେବେ ଆସିଲା ପରୀକ୍ଷା କେବେ ଆରମ୍ଭ ହେବ ସେମାନେ କେତେବେଳେ ଯିବେ ସେମାନେ କେତେଟା ବେଳେ ଯିବେ Use of the question word କେତେ ସେଠାରେ କେତେ ଲୋକ ଥିଲେ The word କେତେ functions as interrogative adjective in interrogative sentences, but it can also be used in an affirmative sentence to denote something indefinite. ମୁଁ ତାଙ୍କୁ କେତେ ଥର କହି ସାରିଲିଣି Use of the question word କିପରି ସେ କିପରି ଗାଉଥିଲା. Other words which can be used in place of କିପରି are କେମିତି. ସେ କେମିତି ଗାଉଥିଲା, କେମିତିକା. ସେ କେମିତିକା ଝିଅ. These are two more examples of pronouns which can be used while asking about place and time. କୋଉଠିକା, ସେ କୋଉଠିକା ଲୋକ. କେବେକା, ଏଇଟା କେବେକା କଥା. Dear learners, please note that ki is an interrogative marker. It is also a non-specific interrogative adjective to refer to inanimate objects depending on situations. At times, it occurs before animate nouns with the optional elision of the inanimate reference. For example, କି ବହି ପଢ଼ୁଛ, କି ଘର ପିଲା, କି ପିଲା, କି ଲୋକ ତୁମେ. All right class, look at these sentences now. ଯେ ଆଗ ଆସିଥିଲେ ସେ ଗଲେଣି. ଯେ ଯିବ ସେ ପଇସା ପାଇବ. ଯାହା କଥା ତୁମେ କହୁଛ ତାଙ୍କୁ ମୁଁ ଜାଣେ. As we all know, relative pronouns are words that introduce relative clauses and connect them to nouns or pronouns in the main clause. The relative pronouns in Odia include je or ga, who is also a two-stem pronoun. The nominative form is je or ga and the oblique form is jaha. The plural ଯେଉଁ or ଯୋଉମାନେ is formed with the relative adjective ଯେଉଁ or ଯୋଉ.
The paradigms for the singular and plural are nominative singular, non-honorific, je or jiye, plural, ଯେଉଁ or ଯୋଉମାନେ. Accusative singular, non-honorific is ଯାହାକୁ, honorific is ଯାହାଙ୍କୁ, plural is ଯେଉଁ or ଯୋଉମାନଙ୍କୁ. Oblique singular, non-honorific, ଯାହା or ଯାହାର. Honorific ଯାହାଙ୍କ, plural is ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କ or ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କର. ଯାହାଙ୍କ or ଯାହାଙ୍କର. Case instrumental singular, ଯାହା ଦ୍ୱାରା, plural ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା, ଯାହାଙ୍କ ଦ୍ୱାରା. Locative singular, ଯାହାଠାରେ, ଯାହାଠି, plural ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କଠାରେ, ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କଠି, or ଯାହାଙ୍କଠାରେ or ଯାହାଙ୍କଠି. Ablative singular, ଯାହାଠାରୁ or ଯାହାଠୁ, plural is ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କଠାରୁ or ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କଠୁ or ଯାହାଙ୍କଠାରୁ or ଯାହାଠୁ. Let us take examples now. ତମେ ଯାହାଙ୍କୁ ଏକଥା କହିବ ସେ ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରିବେ. ଯେଉଁ ମାନେ ବଡ଼ ସେମାନେ ଚାଲିଯାଆନ୍ତୁ. ଯୋଉମାନେ ବଡ଼ ସେମାନେ ଚାଲିଯାଆନ୍ତୁ. ଯେଉଁମାନଙ୍କୁ ତୁମେ ଚିହ୍ନ କେବଳ ସେଇମାନଙ୍କୁ ଡାକ. ଯୋଉମାନଙ୍କୁ ତୁମେ ଚିହ୍ନ କେବଳ ସେଇମାନଙ୍କୁ ଡାକ.
More examples are ଯେଉଁଠାରେ ସେଇଟା ଅଛି ସେଠି ମୋ ହାତ ପାଇବନି। ଯେଉଁମାନେ କାମ କରିଛନ୍ତି ସେମାନେ ପୁରସ୍କାର ପାଇବେ। ତମେ ଯାହା କହୁଛ ମୁଁ ତାହା ବିଶ୍ୱାସ କରେନି। Dear learners, in this way, we have come to the end of this class. Thank you for your patience. I hope it was easy and understandable for you all. Keep practicing, and if you find any difficulty, don't hesitate to reach us. Have a good day.